Baraka Halal Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone, and to the hopeful elect, pushing his word in truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth. Look, this lesson is going to be titled The Sheep of Yahweh. I really should be saying the sheep of Babylon. That's why I really should be titling this lesson, because, there's two different types of sheep, or I should say sheep, Slakia, the goat of Babylon, because Yahweh has sheep, Babylon has goats. And I was going to talk about Babylon, Egypt, Rome, the way they do things, because they say as if they are the Most High, right? Like, actually, let me go. Like, Most High. Okay, so right there. Isaiah 14:14, I will send above the heights of the clouds, I will be like the Most High. So this is what Esau's thinking is like. They be like the Most High, right? They believe they are gods. They believe they are the God, So the way it is with Israel, because Israel is Yahweh's chosen people, right? Israel. You can put up a bunch of, I should put people. All right, there's so many that can pop up, but these are the ones that came up. 2 Chronicles 6:6, but I've chosen Jerusalem that my name might be there, and have chosen David to be over my people Israel, right? There's more. I can keep going, but O ye, 1 Chronicles 16:13, O ye seed of Israel, his servant, ye children of Jacob, his chosen ones, right? So like, Israel are the chosen people of Yahweh, and then even further, the elect, right? So he gave us the law, statutes, and commandments to basically be the ambassadors of Yahweh, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, right? So we're ambassadors of Yahweh. Now, back in those times, Israel, because they're royal people, we're royal people, we elect peculiar people, Slakia, right? We're different than everyone else. We were, holy. So when we went about and did things, we always established order. When we were being righteous, we established order in these kingdoms, right? For example, these Europeans, I am, I'm roughly going off of history, but I know they weren't taking showers. They didn't take showers for I think it was like once a year until we got there. I believe the Moors got there and they taught them how to clean and do things properly, right? Taking showers, clean your food, everything like that, right? That's because we just naturally know how to do these things, right? When we went to different lands, we established the laws in that sense. We created order until, we started going off. But overall, we created order because we had the law, statutes, and commandments. Now, Esau, as you saw in Isaiah 14:14, I will send above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. So they're trying to be like the Most High. So the Most High established order, right? And if you are Most High's people, which are Israel, they're going to go about establishing order because they have the law, statutes, and commandments. Now, Esau doesn't have that, right? They actually, Okay. Psalm 58:3. The wicked are estranged from the womb; they go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Right. So that's the Edomites, the wicked Esau. So they were born out of the womb speaking lies. So they're already speaking lies out of the womb. So these are the people that are ruling the planet now, that are going from country to country, establishing their laws and statutes and commandments, their democracy, right? Trying to be like the Most High, trying to establish order. But every time they try to establish order, they tear down, they break, they corrupt, they poison that country. And that country eventually falls apart, right? Because these Edomites, these wicked ones, are just taking out their resources, right? Start trying to establish their laws, and then the country falls apart, and then they leave, and they leave it into ruins. They move on to the next country, just like locusts, right? And let's go to locusts. Here we go. Why are locusts bad? The adults are powerful fillers. They can travel great distances, consuming most of the green vegetation wherever the swarm settles. Locusts have formed plagues since prehistory. Storms have devastated crops and been a contributory cause of famines and human migrations. Well, the same thing Esau does. It's the same thing Esau does. They travel the great distances, consuming most or the majority of your vegetation, your resources, right? Right. And then since prehistoric time, ancient times, and they devastate your foods, they devastate your crops, they devastate your people, they devastate your money, your resources, everything, right? Which then when they leave, they cause famines. And the people of that country have to migrate to a different country because their country is ruined. And a lot of them come to America or Babylon. They come to the country of the source of these locusts or these Edomites. You want to call them that. That's the original name, Edomites. I'm going to call them locusts right now. Right? So they go about trying to establish order. Right? And let's go in there. But this is what happens when they establish order. Okay. Okay. Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Right? So when Solomon was in authority, Israel, which is Yahushai, reincarnation, if your spirit can receive it, everything was great. I believe it was 10 years. I believe. I know my numbers could be off, but when he was in authority, there was no wars. Everything was peaceful, right? Everyone was rejoicing. It was great. It was amazing. It was beautiful. But when you have, for example, what's that Edomite's name? Wow, his name is escaping me right now. Herod. There you go. When he was in role, and this is one I'm just using for example, things weren't that great. People were just it wasn't great. And for example, even talk about right now, the Pharaoh, you want to go back then, the Pharaoh, things weren't great. People it wasn't great. Or even right now, in present times, we got America, right? Its own people are turning on. You can see what's going on in the news. Own people are turning on the country, right? They're upset. They're mad. They're tired. Even Edomites are turning on Edomites, right? When the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. They're mourning. In the morning, they want the righteous to be in authority, which is the elect, right? Which is going to happen. But for this point is that when the wicked are in rule, nothing's good. Nothing great happens, right? Because these Edomites are trying to be like the Most High, and they can't be like the Most High because they're the wicked. The Most High is righteous. He's pure righteousness. So you can't be like the Most High when you are the wicked. It doesn't make any sense, right? It doesn't make any sense. And so you can see, even the scriptures are talking when these Edomites go from country to country, civilization to civilization, kingdom to kingdom. They just cause chaos. They just cause destruction. It just cause, wickedness. Everything they touch, they have the wicked touch. You have the Midas touch, they have the wicked touch. They corrupt everything they touch. Everything, every single thing. Right? So it's the scriptures are talking, right? And the thing is that their kingdom's coming to an end because, like I said, everything they touch corrupts and it falls and it crumbles. So this kingdom that they created is coming to an end. It's crumbling right in front of their eyes. Right? So you're watching this great kingdom, the great Babylon, the golden cup in Yahweh's hands crumble and fall and spill to the ground. Right? And the elect are not mourning, they're rejoicing. They're rejoicing because we know what's coming next. Right? The hopeful elect. Right? And I mentioned the goats, right? Because the sheep of Yahweh, which are the elect, Israel, but then further the elect, because 2/3 are going to be destroyed. But the elect and the 1/3, they can hear Yahweh Bashem Yahushai when he's talking. They're his sheep. They're following him, right? They're following their shepherd, right? But the goats of Esau are following their wolf or their dragon, right? To slaughter. Right. So that was it on that. There was nothing more. Pretty much hit the point. And you can search articles about what happens when America goes into these different countries and establishes their military bases or their what's the word I'm looking for? Ambassadors for that country, right? Try to establish their democracy. And what happens to that country, right? It always corrupts. It always gets corrupted, right? And I'll give you the last scripture. No, well. 1 Timothy 6:10. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. So, the problem with Esau, main problem, well, the core is that they love money. They love it. Love money, 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 money. More money, more problems, right? And they've coveted after that. And doing so, when they go to these countries with their religions, right? They erred them from their own faith, even though their faith is not the original true faith, right? But they even err these people from their own faith because they throw money at them, right? But once they do that, they pierce themselves with many sorrows, because then all the sorrows start to happen. Their country starts to get corrupted. It starts to fall. People start to have famine, right? Just like locusts. They destroy the crops. They destroy the resources. Right? And they do this. They do this even with Israel. Esau took the Israelites out of Africa, took them there. They had them as slaves, built them up, and they even had some Israelites hunting other Israelites. I forgot what the name of them, the name they gave them, but I forgot about that. But they were hunting their own people because of money. Right? Then you have present day, you have these pastors, these Israelite pastors in these churches, they've given money. Right? They know the truth. These pastors know the truth, but because of the money, they're wicked. They've been corrupted. They've been corrupted. Right? And I love the videos I watch, lessons, Elder Apostle Tahar, Gabar, Rhyme Lab. We always talk about Nate. And Nate, they say he took the money, he took the bag. It would make sense Like, how is it that he was saying Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, saying those names, and all of a sudden he's saying Jesus and Christ now? But yes, he's living this lavish life. He's like the nice garments and everything like that, right? Because the serious thing that we talk about that's coming is the chip, the mark of the beast. Mark of the beast, right? And because of this love of money, for example, Nate took the money, it's earned him from the faith, which is going to pierce him with many, it says sorrows, I'm going to say many arrows. And those arrows are going to be those missiles, right? And he's leading all these other sheep of Yahweh to slaughter, because there are still sheep that are amongst his congregation. He's leading them to the slaughter, right? And he will pay. He will pay for that, right? That's between him and Yahweh. Like that's between him and them. I just know what he's doing is wrong, and it's because of the love of money. That's why he's doing that. But it came from Esau, because that money he's getting is not from some Israelite top banker. It's from an Edomite. It's from an Edomite. So that's it on that. Went off topic, but we do need to talk about the mark of the beast, because it's coming, and it's coming very soon. Like these prophecies are popping like left, right, and center. It seems like time is being sped up. That's what it feels like. But just gotta stay on our toes and be watchful men, the watchmen, and just keep doing the work, keep studying, and keep praying. Right? So I'm gonna close out by saying Ka Halal Yahweh, Ba Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba Hashem, Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and to the hopeful elect pushing his word in truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth. Death and destruction to his wicked kingdom, and the 2/3 as well. Kwam Yasharallah, Abal Dabal, Shalom.